Welcome to the Lost Topic podcast, guys. We talk about being a content creator. We talk about mental health once again, because that's what we always do. And we talk about a condition called POTS, which I know nothing about, and how that affects you as a content creator or self-employed. Look at us with matching microphones.
And all. Fancy. fancy. Professional.
So, tell me how you've been then. You've been all right? You've been good? You've been good? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your life. Give me your life story right now.
Released my music, which is coming out soon. Just waiting for the cover art. And then I'm shoving that out some point soon.
How many songs you got on your album?
There is 4. I'm not sure if I'm going to be releasing one because I'm really not happy with how it turned out. But I still have one of my old songs, so it will still be 4 or 5. It depends on how I feel.
You know though, you're gonna like upload it and to be like, I hate it. Nah, don't like it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, like maybe you know what you should do. Maybe right, you should do like as a bonus track, be like, I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe put it on like a. Fling it on, like maybe make it like a secret. So like hide like a little code somewhere with a secret song.
A secret account.
Secret account. Yeah. Put it on
yeah, why not?
You should make an OnlyFans, right, and just have that one song on it. Yeah. And if people be like, oh my god, yeah. Oh, it's a song. Okay.
Yeah. No.
I mean, like I told you, didn't I? I got myself an OnlyFans, right?
No, what?
Yeah, it's OnlyFans/Only Tears. It's just pictures of me crying.
Is it quite popular or?
No, it's not. I thought it would have been popular, but like, it's a free account.
I mean,
like you don't have to spend money to subscribe to it. But
I mean, I suppose you got to find your target audience.
I also I decided I made what was it? I made a spicy Instagram account, but it was private, right? So I could see who was interested in looking at it, because obviously you'd have to accept it. But then when you accept it, it's just pictures of chili. It's like spicy.
It.
Yeah,
I suppose it is.
Apparently TikTok doesn't like that though still.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You can't really get away with much on TikTok recently.
Oh, mate. I tried going live the other day, and bear in mind, I was talking about how you have to like try and treat everyone the same and be nice to everyone, and then I got reported for hate speech.
Wow, doesn't surprise me though. TikTok's recently just going downhill a little bit.
It is. It's all the automation though. It's just there's just so much. There's so much you can do, but like, I mean, nothing's going to change because everyone's using it.
No, not at all. I have slowly started losing hope in TikTok.
Yeah, but you have to keep using it though. That's the thing. Like,
yeah.
I wish there was other platforms. Like, there's YouTube Shorts. I don't know if you use YouTube Shorts.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yes, that's always hit and miss though. I find. Like, I feel like you're more likely to go viral on TikTok.
100%.
Yeah.
But it's really hard when you've got an older account that's no longer doing as well as it used to go viral as much as I used to be able to in the past, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like my videos are just not doing as good as my follower base is.
Yeah. I think it's if you got your follow if you gained your follower base over like a number of years as well. I feel like if you went viral 4 years ago, everything's totally different. Like I don't watch what I watched 4 years ago.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I feel like a lot of those people that are on your account as well, it kind of like holds you back because TikTok doesn't recommend your stuff, because people that used to follow you for that doesn't follow you for that anymore. If that makes sense, they just and. Yeah, I don't know. It's just the way the algorithm works, isn't it? Like, you're posting good stuff. But
I hope I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you don't have faith in yourself to post good stuff, then you're a streamer.
Yes.
What would you class yourself as? A streamer, content
Yes.
creator,
Yeah.
influencer?
I wouldn't say influencer.
Celebrity, you know.
No.
I want to ask, like, every streamer goes through their struggles. Everyone has their own battles to fight. What do you think you struggle with the most?
My main obstacle is my pot recently.
Mm-hmm.
My mental health has gone really good over the past like 4 years. But becoming chronically ill has definitely put like a big roadblock up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something I never imagined I would go through, and it's not really something anyone prepares you for. Like you don't really think that one day you can have a chronic illness, and having to battle that every single day, and it's really hard to keep up with streaming, recording, making content when you, excuse my French, when you feel shit most of the time.
You can swear on this. It's fine.
Okay, good.
Fuck.
Fuck. But yeah, that's been the main thing that I feel like has been holding me back, and kind of been the biggest struggle with streaming, especially.
In your own words, how would you usually explain POTS to people who've never heard it before?
I'm allergic to gravity is probably the best, like the simplest way to say it. The longer answer is it's somewhat of a heart condition where if I stand up, my heart rate goes up, but my blood doesn't regulate around my body properly, which means it starts pulling at my feet, which means that my brain's not getting the oxygen that it needs to function properly.
Got you.
So it causes lightheadedness, headache, just a lot of not so fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you first realise something wasn't right?
This was when I was still working. It hit me like a brick. Like, it was so weird. I thought I was dying, to be completely honest. I thought something must have been completely wrong. I had a normal working day, and then it got to about halfway through my shift, and I got insanely lightheaded. Like, to a point where it was like, something is wrong. Like, something is so wrong, and I can't figure out what it is. And I ended up passing out. And I went to A&E, and as we all know, A&E is not really like the most helpful.
Hot, yeah, and it's so boring in A&E as well. You can just sit there, you're like, I could be doing better things than being sat in here, but obviously you have to be sat there because you need to get
Yeah.
you know.
It was really scary because we ended up going home. We hadn't even been seen yet by a doctor because we got there at, I think it was like 12 in the afternoon, and it got, no, hold on, I got that wrong. I think we got there at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it got to 10 o'clock at night, and we still hadn't been seen, and we got told that it was still going to be a couple of hours, and I didn't want to pay for a taxi back home. So I was like, I'll just come back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be too serious, because if it was, I would have been seen by now. So I thought I'll just go home, I'll deal with it. But even throughout the night and the next day, it was exactly the same. So he went back to A&E, and they said it was vertigo. And I was like, okay, well, at least we know. And I kind of got the hope, because vertigo is not something permanent. Most cases, you get put on medication, and it kind of like
I mean, it
goes
can happen
away
from like an ear infection and stuff, even if you don't realise you've got an ear infection. Yeah.
So the medication kind of helped. It took away the big chunk of the lightheadedness, but I have been consistently lightheaded for about 4 years now. Like, it's a constant thing. It doesn't go away. The medication helps ease it, but it's been the exact same. I think the best way to describe it is I'm in a constant state of feeling like I'm in a simulation. Because nothing feels fully real.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I get that. Yeah. And so how long did it take to get the diagnosis then, or?
I still haven't have it. I'm still on the waiting list. I've been on the waiting list for 3 years now for cardiology, which
Yeah.
is absolutely insane that it's taken 3 years now.
Is it one of those things where it's like you are 100%, I know
Yeah.
I've got this, we're just
Oh
literally
yeah.
waiting for them to write it down so it's official?
Yeah. I'm on the
Yeah.
medication for it. My
Oh, yeah, so you're like,
doctor
yeah.
completely says it's 100% vertigo, but because I haven't been seen by a cardiologist, they can't like say it for definite, but it's 100%. It's 100% POTS.
Can you give me any like big misconceptions about
Not
POTS?
not everybody who has POTS passes out,
Right, okay.
because I don't get the passing out side of it,
Not
which
yet.
I'm very grateful for,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it's got something to do. I have PTSD as well alongside
Also, your
my
brain is like,
physical.
don't pass out. Don't,
I,
yeah.
I I can't pass out. I've got to be fully aware of my surroundings at all times. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's just my brain going like, nah,
Mm-hmm.
not happening. So I'm very grateful for that, but it's yeah, it's definitely not everybody that has POTS passes out, and I think the main misconception, I think, is just because I seem okay online and I seem okay on streams, I am struggling so badly behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And it's not something I have ever openly spoken about up until now, because being disabled is embarrassing. Like, it is so embarrassing to ask for help sometimes, where it shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't.
Being disabled, it's not something anyone can help, but because of all the misconceptions, especially online, it's embarrassing sometimes.
I think that's just the way society is. Does the embarrassment come from, like, say, you'll ask for some people for help and they're a bit stubborn, they're like, oh, and then, like, tuck their head and roll their eyes and you feel like you're being a pain, or.
Yeah, and it's the whole, you can go out and find a job, like you shouldn't really sit at home and do nothing. And I was like, it's like, I really wish I could like sit these people down and be like, hey, look, I would love to. I would
Yeah.
honestly love to. I would I would be so happy if I could survive a job and I would be able to go through my day to day being able to cope. But there is so many different roadblocks that get put up when you become disabled, that you don't even realize that some people like me would struggle with. And
Yeah.
it's eye-opening, but at the same time you never really know what someone's going through unless you're in that situation. And it's like a proper, like, oh my god, like, I there is so much mental work and physical work that comes into being disabled that you don't realize there actually is. Like, I can't just go out. I have to take my medication. I have to find out where it is. Can I sit down? What if something happens? Can I go out alone?
Yeah.
Like, part a big part of the vertigo is confusion. Like,
So you need someone with you.
I can't go out by myself because I get confused,
Yeah.
and it sucks.
I think a big problem as well is that, like, on a normal job, as people would say, right, it requires you to go, right, okay, here's your schedule for this week, you have to be in for those days, but you don't know what days you're going to have good and you don't know what days you're going to have bad, so, like, you can't work around them. People need to work. Like, people need to work around you, but that's the only way it works, isn't it? Yeah, because
Yeah.
you can't control whether you're going to have the good day or bad day. Am I
Nope.
am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, 100%. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that are screaming this, go out, get a job, go out, do this. Like, I've tried in the past before I even had POTS, and I'm also autistic with PTSD and unstable personality disorder. So it's not just the physical, it's the mental side of it as well that people don't realize. Because I've experienced a lot of like the mental side of it. Even though workplaces like to spout, like, we're inclusive, we'll do this, we'll put things in place for you to feel at home in the company, when 9 times out of 10 that falls through because they cannot be bothered to follow through with those steps of action. And it's sad because I would love to be able to go out and get a job,
Mm-hmm.
but there is just no company out there that would have that patience with someone like me.
And is that why being a streamer or being your own boss is better for when you've
It's
got
so nice.
something, say, like pot? Yeah, it's because you just
It's so nice.
the thing is, you say it's nice though, but there is a lot of pressure on as well
Oh yeah.
because you're all your own boss. Yeah, like I say, like at least myself personally, and I think you'll agree with this: being self-employed and being your own boss, you work 3 times as hard when you can as a lot of people for 3 times as less.
Yeah. Oh
Especially
yeah,
being a streamer.
100%.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
100%.
yeah,
Oh yeah, 100%. But it's also giving like me the chance to not feel useless.
yeah. Hmm.
Like I
I mean,
love what I do, and I'm very grateful for my community because they're very understanding. But I'm not as active as I would like to be online,
mhm.
and that's partly due to the pots.
And does that frustrate you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so frustrating. I've cried about it. I've screamed about it because a big part of disability is asking why. What did I do? Am I the problem? Did I do something? Like it's a lot of self blaming. Like, could I have prevented it? And like this is all my fault. And especially when you're physically disabled, when you get in that mindset, you push yourself too hard, and then you get yourself in a position where you physically can't do anything. It's
Hmm.
hard. It's really, really hard. And it's for me, I've realized that baby steps currently are are the right step. Like I'm slowly easing myself into streaming more and being more active, but it's really, really hard, especially when you weren't born with a disability. You have that memory of who you used to be and
Mm.
how much you used to be able to do, and you kind of have to get yourself out of that mentality of I can do this, I can do this, 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 and this, and this.
Yeah.
To okay, no, pace yourself. I can do this today and this tomorrow, and then we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
I get what you mean because like with my mental health, that is for me, that is my big barrier that stops me from doing a lot of things. And I myself want, like with like you, like it gets frustrating where like there's so much I want to do, but I feel like I have learned that when I burn down and I'm not having a good week, I just go, I'm not doing it. And I used to beat myself and kick myself over it. But I just think, well, no, because if I beat myself and kick myself over it for taking a break, then it defeats the point of having a break. Because then I'm
Yeah.
not having a break, am I?
Yeah.
But that's something we all learn, though. We all learn because were you there when I had a massive like mental burnout? I think it was like a year and a half ago.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and then like every time someone was talking to me, I was like sweating, and I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm editing 3 videos at the same time. I'm doing this and I'm doing
I remember that. I
streaming seven
remember
days a
that.
week." It's like, ah, yeah,
I gotta do this. I gotta do this.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have time. Yeah.
Oh, that was. I look back and I think, okay, that was it's a funny moment in my life, but
When you were in it, it was stressful.
yeah,
Yeah.
you joined the VC, and I'm like, they're like, "Are you okay?" Yeah,
I'm fine. What you need? What you want?
I haven't slept in 84 days.
Like I say, I'm an open book when it comes to most of this stuff. Like it kind of come to a point in my life now recently where I've kind of got over that hurdle of like I don't need to be perfect, and I'm allowed to be disabled and still be like trying my best.
I think that comes with age, though. Like when you
Oh
say
yeah.
like I like when you're younger, like especially with the internet as well, it's like you have to. Everyone has to try and be perfect, and then like because you see all these people on the internet, and they're all so pretty, and everyone's always so
Yep.
happy on the internet. But now I feel like more recently, as you get old, and I don't know if it's the way the internet's grown or is it just our perspective when you get older that everything's not so shiny and
Yeah,
you know that all these quotation perfect people on the internet are also struggling,
struggling
probably more
themselves.
than most. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think that the internet's kind of healing a little bit as well over the past couple of years. Like I remember when I first had my POTS, I gained quite a bit of weight, and it was also being in a healthy relationship. I gained a little bit of weight, and I think about 3 years ago, I got a comment of someone saying like, "Wow, you got big" or something like that, and I remember that hurt me quite badly back then. But now I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm I'm starting to love myself more than I like anybody else's opinion.
You'll have to teach me that one because I can't do that yet. Every time someone goes, "Oh my God, you look like Jack Black. Oh my God, you look like Nick Frost," it was like, these are all big people here. Like, this is not helping me here. But don't get me wrong, I love Nick Frost and I love Jack Black. Very funny people. And I always take it as a compliment, but like deep down inside, I know what they're saying, really. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the beard.
Yeah, we'll say it's the beard. I mean, someone called me a Santa Claus Junior the other day, but I totally understand because I did have like a full Santa outfit on. We are recording this before Christmas, by the way, so like if you see the
Merry
Christmas
Christmas.
jumper, yes, Merry Christmas,
Merry
Happy New
Christmas.
Year as well.
Happy New Year, guys. How's it like being in the future?
Has the world ended yet? If the world's ended, then there's no point in uploading this video. Shall we just quit now? Okay. What tools or habits or routines have helped you cope with the
Salt.
symptoms on a day-to-day basis?
Salt.
Salt.
A lot of salt. Salt.
Really?
Like salt.
So what? You just like eat salt?
So yeah, like straight up just lick salt. And I don't know why, but it works. I have no idea the science behind it or how it works, but salt somehow helps.
It's just sorry.
It's
It's just
weird.
a weird. It's a mad thing to think. Just like salt, like as well. Like what baffles me is that like salt is not something grown. It's a mineral. It's like a rock, and we digest that, and that's something that helps. It just baffles me. It's crazy.
It's weird.
It's
No, I
cool,
know it's
though.
weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. I have a pocket salt that I take everywhere, and it's literally like one of those salt things. And every time I whip it out, people look at me funny, and it's like,
You know what you need to do. You need to get a little baggie, right? Like a see-through baggie, and put some salt in.
I would like to, but I'd like to not get arrested for salt.
But like, but you know the saying though, everything is content, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Just go in front of a policeman and go, all right, mate. Yeah.
No, it's really weird. Like I don't know why it does help, but it's amazing. I read it on like a support group that someone said like salt, and I tried it, and I have been licking salt pretty much daily since.
You need to get yourself one of those salt lamps.
Yeah.
So like every morning, you just go. The first thing you do when you wake up, you just go. Yeah. Could you imagine your partner waking up in the morning just hearing it?
Just licking a lamp.
It's on brand though. Lamp. Moth.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. I suppose. Yeah.
In fact, I have a salt lamp that you can have, unlicked as well. By the way, saliva free.
I would say yes, but they're actually very toxic to cats. So I had a salt lamp until my cat started licking it, and then I googled it, and it's actually really bad for them.
Oh God, right, okay. Is it just like the kind of salt it is?
I don't know. It's just toxic for them.
Could you just imagine just walking in your room, just be like, just the cat's like there, just
Just next to the lamp.
So what happened to your cat? Salt.
Salt.
Lamp.
Oh, that's funny. Not standing up, I think, is probably like a big part of my day to day. Is I am, even when I'm like folding washing, I'm not standing up, or I'm trying to minimize my verticality, I suppose.
Yeah.
As much as possible. I'm on a lot of medication, and it's not just all prescribed. I'm on a lot of like vitamins and iron
Vitamin D.
tablets and vitamin D.
Yeah,
Well,
but obviously
what
with
do
you
I
not
say?
being, I take it obviously you won't go outside as much. So I
No.
think I take vitamin D tablets because I haven't been outside since Friday last week.
But yeah, just not a lot of standing up, and I think pacing myself is probably like the big one. I think over the past, like, this year has been like a moth in a cocoon kind of transformation, I'm gonna say, especially with coming to terms with the whole pot has been probably the hardest out of everything. And it's kind of sad, but I'm no longer doing the things that I used to like doing. Like, I used to have a craft room, and this year
Yeah.
I have dismantled it, and everything is now in the attic, and I'm not crafting as much because it takes a lot out of me.
What have you put in place of the craft room though?
We've got a living room now, like an
Okay.
actual adult living room.
No,
I know.
the transformation is complete.
But it's finding ways to make things easier on myself, like finding routines of doing things differently. I think it was a learning curve. Like, dismantling my craft room wasn't all about no longer crafting, because I do still craft. It was another room that I needed to clean, and another place I was making a mess. And I think that's a big part of why I'm no longer crafting anymore, because the cleaning of it is sometimes just too much.
And it just causes unneeded work.
Yeah.
Like, you can't justify the extra work. Well, you can't justify the extra work you put on yourself, even though if you enjoy it, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get that. What advice would you give someone who's been newly diagnosed?
You're gonna be okay. It sucks. It's going to suck. And I think the best advice I can give someone at the start of my journey, that it's okay to not be okay. There's a lot of other people out there that are struggling just exactly like you, and you're going to be angry, you're going to be upset, and you're going to feel so frustrated with what you can and can't do. But it gets easier, and you'll get through it, I think. I'm really bad with words sometimes, but it's
you've came to the right place.
it's gonna be hard, but you're not alone, I think, is probably something that I needed to hear when I first went through my whole journey.
Yeah. Give me a good week as a content creator, Monday to Sunday, and give me a bad week. I know it might not happen on a weekly basis, but just like, if you have a good week, and then if you have a bad week.
So a good week might look like I'll be able to get up, I'll be able to get dressed, have a shower, brush my hair, get some cleaning done, do some editing, stream whenever I want to, play games, and just overall just have a good time. Just do what I need to do, no stress, just getting everything I need to do done. And then a bad week can look like not being able to get out of bed on time, not getting dressed, not brushing my hair for a couple of days, I think, is my main one. And just not being able to get any of the cleaning done, and it just piles up. And the main part that comes with that is a lot of mental strain, a lot of feeling useless, blaming yourself, and that just kind of adds on to the physical fatigue of not being able to do things. Like when I'm having a bad day, I have to take at least 5 minutes to walk up the stairs.
Yeah.
Because it's just a lot of like heart palpitations.
So
Yeah.
what have you done to help yourself? I know you said you've got salt. Like, have you
Oh,
bought anything like to say, right, okay, I can? Because obviously, as a content creator, life never stops, even though you've got
yeah.
pots. So like, I don't know. Have you got a laptop so you can do stuff from there, or?
No, not really, because I'm very grateful that my apartment is all on the same floor. So if I
Oh,
get out of
excellent.
bed, I can just walk.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of mental debate on about getting a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
at some point, but I've decided not to because I feel like it would just it would not be helpful.
It would be more of a hindrance, you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, because then you have to
but
find wheelchair access and.
yeah,
What were you thinking that for your house or just being outside?
being outside, like we're currently in the process of becoming pregnant and having
Yeah.
kids, and my main worry is about being a good mom.
Wait, are
And
you pregnant?
no, I'm not. No, not right
Oh,
now. But we, no, not right now. But
did
we
I miss
are.
something?
But it is something that I worry about because I don't want to be stuck in the house all the time when we have our kids. I want to take them to the zoo. I want to take them, like, museums and stuff. I didn't really want to be the mom that had to sit down every 5 minutes, but
Mm,
I feel like having a wheelchair is just going to be more hassle than having to sit down every
yeah.
so now and again. And I think the main things that I have brought is compression stuff, like compression knee things, compression socks do help. A lot of
What's
salt.
yeah, a lot of salt? Is it a compression? Is it socks which are like
Yeah, they're really
tight
tight.
or?
Yeah, really tight.
Yeah. So how does that help then?
Um, I don't really know the science behind it, but I think it kind of stops your blood from pooling in your feet.
Got you. Yeah.
And I think it also really helps with joint pain, especially in my knees. Like my knees hurt most of the time, so
Yeah.
that the compression socks do really help. But besides that, not really too much because, like I said, it's coming to terms with needing help is a big shit. Okay, maybe I do need something to help. Like I said, there's a lot of embarrassment that comes with needing help, and especially with like aids like walking sticks and like wheelchairs,
Mm.
it's there's a lot of stigma that comes with it that I think no one really kind of knows until you're in the position of being like, okay, maybe I need something to help.
I think like I could picture you with like with a walking stick, but only because I know you would dazzle it up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. You I
glitter
don't know.
everywhere.
Glitter everywhere, yeah, As you're walking along, there's just a trail of glitter, following around,
Yeah,
I could totally imagine
yes.
that. That or a
Mm.
pin cane, just like,
Oh yeah, I could rock that.
Oh, yeah. Be great for Halloween, What are you going to
Oh
go as this
yes.
year? Well, I think it's basically already been decided.
Well,
In the future going forward, what does a sustainable streaming future look like for you?
I think what I've been working on a lot of like the cleaning to get it into a place where even if I have bad days, I don't really feel like I have to get up and clean. I'm really really positive about the future. I want to do so much online and I feel like I have the passion and the capability to do so, but it's about learning to set up a week to week schedule that works for me, but that also, if I miss a day of something, it doesn't really matter too much. I think is probably the best thing. And one thing I've learned is that I'm no longer setting schedules for myself, and I'm no longer like I don't have a streaming schedule for the reason of sometimes I can't stream that day.
A lot of pressure when you put a schedule up as well to stick by that.
That's why I don't do the like what you do the whole like Monday we're doing this, Tuesday we're doing this. Like I don't do stuff like that because I know myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I suppose with the whole lightheadedness and the confusion, there's games that I can play on a good day and be really good at it, and there's games that I can play on a bad day and I can still enjoy myself and still stream something. Like Supermarket Simulator is something I can do on a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I get
played that yet.
confused. It's so much fun. Even when I get confused, it's not a game where if I make a little mistake, that's gonna completely mess up the playthrough. But I couldn't play Call of Duty on a bad day because my reaction time's gonna be delayed because it's just not seeing an enemy and reacting to it on a bad day can be delayed because it takes me a couple of seconds to realise what's going on.
Is that why half the time you're always running after people? You get like half the time. For those who don't know, right? I've played Call of Duty with Pastel a few tims, and half the time it's her just going, "I'm coming, I'm coming." We need to play COD again. I feel like Call of Duty's coming down a bit, but
it's the new one's not great.
Is it not?
No. I'm enjoying zombies, but I am not enjoying Warzone.
No.
And you know how much I love Warzone.
Yeah, I know.
It's not tickling the tism spot no more.
This is why I wish I never started playing that Dune Awakening, because like I've got 300 hours in that now, and yeah.
It's no longer hitting the spot no more.
No, it's still hitting the spot 300 hours later, and I've got no other life now. I wake up and see sand. Bad enough with the Santras.
I want my time back.
Is there anything about pots people never ask, but you wish they would?
I would wish there was more education about it.
Mm-hmm.
I think is probably the big one, especially in doctors. I'm in a couple of support groups for it, and if it wasn't for the fact that my doctor clocked it, I still wouldn't have known what I have because I still haven't been seen by a cardiologist. And with many other disabilities and mental problems, having a diagnosis can help so much with figuring out the necessary steps on how to help.
Yeah.
Because we all know the NHS is not great. It's good because it's free, but it's not really great. And I think a lot of people that have got POTS don't know what they have. And most people that I've seen, especially in all of the support groups, go private because it's I think it's like £200 for an appointment with a private professional. But that £200 is better than having to wait on the waiting list for as long as a lot of us have.
Yeah. I mean, what's the longest you would wait? Do you have like a rough time?
I have no idea. I've seen people wait years. 5 years.
Yeah,
I've had. I mean, my one of my friends have just recently got diagnosed with POTS, and it took her about 5 months to get diagnosed.
So it's different,
and I still hate her for it.
Yeah,
but different part of the country, so different hospital.
Yeah.
The educational side of it, especially, and I guess not every disability is you can see, and just because someone looks fine doesn't mean that they are not struggling and that they might not need a little bit of extra help.
If someone is listening right now and they think they might be able to relate to your symptoms, what should they do next?
Make a doctor's appointment. Yeah. And start writing down your heart rate. If you've got an iWatch, please use it. Start tracking your heart rate and definitely speak to your doctors about it, and mention that you think that you might have POTS and explain exactly why. Because doctors they don't like it very much when someone comes in and they're like, I've Googled my symptoms and I know exactly what I've got.
Yeah.
Just explain why
I'm
you think
dying.
you might have. I'm dying. Because the main criteria for POT is if your heart rate goes up 30 beats per second in 5 minutes after standing up. Because mine goes from, I think it's like between 80 to 90 up to, I think the highest I've had is 115.
Damn, okay.
May have been higher. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't really check my heart rate anymore.
The only time I check my heart rate is when I go for a run, and then I get told off by my watch because I'm running. My heart rate goes to 195.
Yeah,
And
mine tells me off.
Yeah, apparently it's not. I'm not supposed to get up to 195 when you're 33. It's 220. Take away your age, and that's your max heart rate you're allowed to go to before you get heart failure or risking heart failure. I could be wrong with that though. I could be
Nice.
talking absolute bullshit. Yeah.
I think that the funniest thing is me and Lucy have noticed on her iWatch is if we stand up, our watch would go, let your friends know you're working out. Because my heart just
Thanks.
It's like, oh, thanks. I just stood up, but cool.
Right. See you later. Bye bye now.
Bye, guys.